Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and here's an interesting story. This comes from Daily Hodl, and it's titled, Ripple Hiring Expert to Investigate Unusual Activity on XRP Ledger. Now, this was particularly interesting to me anyway, because obviously Ripple, they do not have any special permissions over the XRP ledger. They do not control it. The XRP ledger is completely and sufficiently decentralized. In fact, Ripple controls only 16% of validator nodes, so they can't do it. In fact, amendments that they have proposed have indeed failed because the rest of the XRP ecosystem, other validators, voted against them. But still, there's a story about hiring somebody, an expert, to investigate unusual activity on the ledger. So I'm going to cover that. I've also got this story, which is interesting considering that Tether has again taken XRP spot in market cap. Really burns my biscuits printing up all this crazy Tether stuff, not backed by anything. Whatever, though. So here's a headline from Cointelegraph. Stablecoin market cap increases by $100 million every single day. Or a day, my friend. Or a single day. That's insane. It's pure insanity. And that's why you've seen stories in the past, and I haven't talked about them in a long time, I suppose, but there's been some people that have done research they state that like a huge factor in the reason that crypto markets have pumped at times, like including the last cycle, and I don't know for sure, like I haven't done research myself, but there's been claims that a huge part of the reason that it pumped, or the primary, the driving reason, is that these coins, these stable coins, not backed by anything, are created and then used to purchase cryptocurrencies, which just drives the market like wild. And so that would be the catalyst, according to some. I don't know for sure if there's anything to that, but still, given that, like for instance, even Tether isn't backed by anything, if I had to guess, having not researched it, I would guess it's true, just on, because like on a logical level, just fundamentally thinking through what it is and the fact that Tether's barely backed at all, there's got to be something to it. I'd be shocked if there's not. So, I don't know, maybe I'll take some time and actually research it one day. It's just, I'm mostly spending my time on the XRP stuff, but before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I'd be very eternally appreciative, because that will tell the YouTube algorithm to push my content out onto other unsuspecting victims. And also go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambeau channel, because if you don't, well, that just hurts my feelings. Like, come on, why not, man? Like, this is free freaking. You won't take my free content? I'm going to go cry when this is over. All right, let's jump into this. So, Ripple hiring expert to investigate unusual activity on the XRP ledger. Ripple is looking to hire an expert to investigate and monitor the XRP ledger and probe suspicious activity. The person who fills Ripple's new investigations analyst opening will join Ripple's Bank Secrecy Act, BSA for short, compliance team, according to a job post. Among other responsibilities, the analyst will be required to identify any existing gaps and make recommendations to enhance the suspicious activity reporting process and other anti-money laundering related controls. By the way, it's worth mentioning this because I want to make sure nobody falls for this. I was looking at, I use a Ledger Nano S. That's the one I chose when I jumped on board in late 2017. And so I use multiple exchanges. I use multiple wallets for cold storage. And I was looking at one of my wallets. I just typed it in on BitHomp because obviously the XRP ledger, it's public, so BitHomp is a website that pulls data from the XRP ledger. So you can actually just type in your address. Don't never put in your private key anywhere, obviously, but if you want to put in your public address just to view your balance or transactions, you can do that. And so I did that the other day, and I saw that there have been a ton of transactions of various accounts giving me XRP for free. Literally giving me free XRP. Now, not that much. In fact, I was looking at one of them, and I remember one of them just gave me 12 drops, and a drop is the smallest unit of one XRP. XRP is divisible 1 million times, so the smallest, so 1/1,000,000th of an XRP is a drop, and they gave me 12 of those. So effectively nothing, but they gave me free XRP. So thank you, scammers. You're not getting any back. But they provide links to, and oh my god, it's so malicious. They're providing links to bogus websites that are allegedly from Ripple saying, here, they catch your attention. mention, oh my God, we just gave you a little first. Now you give us more back and we'll give you even more. It's a scam. Please just don't ever fall for it. But stuff like that happens. And luckily, BitHump has been responsible enough that when that's found out on their platform, they cite it as fraudulent activity. So there's like fraud alert on transactions on my actual wallet history, which is fascinating. There's just fraud alerts all over my freaking wallet history. I'm like, I appreciate it though. Like, I mean, I wasn't going to fall for it, but still, just be aware of this. Somebody gives you XRP, just pocket it. Like, don't give anything back though. Don't fall for that. You don't want to be that guy or gal. But anyway, the analyst will also conduct the day-to-day monitoring of the XRP ledger, perform transaction analysis, and file relevant reports with regulatory and law enforcement agencies. Passed in 1970, the BSA established requirements for financial institutions to help the U.S. government prevent money laundering. Although Ripple will investigate matters connected to the XRP ledger if requested, the company notes that the transactions are irreversible. Yeah, they absolutely are. So not only do they not have any special permissions, but compared to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is, in terms of the finality of settlement, it's probabilistic, so you can have chain reorganizations, which is unfortunate. You're talking about rolling back time effectively, and then just having bogus transactions if there's a 51% attack. But the XRP ledger, it's not probabilistic, it's deterministic, and so transactions actually are final. And even if you were trying to like hijack the ledger, the worst that you can do is grind it to a screeching halt, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. Good luck. But anyway, here's a quote. Ripple does not own the ledger, the XRP ledger, and the users of the XRP ledger are not customers of Ripple. Therefore, Ripple does not have the power to reverse transactions, even in the case of a reported financial loss, for example, theft. Now, by submitting a request to Ripple, the company says consumers are effectively giving the company permission to report the matter to U.S. lawmakers at the federal, state, or local level. Ripple is also currently advertising for a due diligence specialist to join its Bank Secrecy Act compliance team. And the San Francisco-based global payment startup has dealt with numerous scams related to XRP. In February, Ripple launched a new portal designed to give investors a way to report malicious activity connected to the XRP ledger, which is necessary because, as my grandpappy used to say, people are no damn good. Sage wisdom, Grandpappy. I think you were onto something with that. Shout out to XRP Crypto for this next one. It's another job. I just want to briefly touch on this. Ripple is hiring a VP of Platform and Technical Operations. He wrote, Ripple is looking for a results-oriented, inspiring, and strategic engineering leader to build the next-generation payment platform that enables banks to instantly settle cross-border payments to create the Internet of Value. So, hey, if you're looking for a new gig, why not, right? Give it a whirl. All right, into this piece. Now, stablecoin market cap increases by $100 million every single day, which, by the way, is, again, completely bonkers. The rise of DeFi protocols and the demand for tokens in liquidity pools may be contributing to a huge surge in the supply of stablecoins. According to a September 3rd tweet from Coinmetrics co-founder Nick Carter, the current supply of stablecoins, Binance USD, DAI, HUSD, Paxos Standard Token, which is PAX for short, USD Coin, USDK, Tether, USDT underscore ETH, and USDT underscore, you see how ridiculous this is, right? Has been increasing by roughly $100 million daily for almost 2 months. Here's a quote. Everyone got so excited about DeFi, no one pointed out that stablecoins have been adding $100 million a day since mid-July, said Carter. DeFi yields / interest rates are clearly a vacuum sucking in a lot of stablecoins. Yeah, and DeFi is obviously the new hot trend, which is part of the reason that I'm looking forward to the whole Spark token thing. I'm just kind of curious, and look, even if it ends up being a trend, like, the DeFi trend is not going to last forever. It's just like, it's replacing what happened in 2017 with ICOs, remember the crazy ICO explosion here, effectively. So that's 2020's version of that. But anyway, stablecoins are popular among the tokens used in liquidity pools for DeFi protocols, which have been popping up in ever greater numbers this year, offering larger and larger yields in the competition to attract locked funds. DAI and USDC are also the most lent and borrowed stablecoins in the Compound protocol, and are also the most borrowed stablecoins in AV. And so you can see here again, this is livecoinwatch.com, XRP number 4 in market cap at 10.6 billion. You have USDT, the stablecoin that for some reason as I record this is not worth $1, it's worth $1.01. Super duper cool. Good stuff, guys. And it's got a market cap of 14.225 billion. In March, it had a market cap, Tether had a market cap of 4 billion. Now it's 14 billion. Printed out of thin air and entered the ecosystem. I am concerned this may not end well. That's for me, I've never used Tether, and if I ever do, and I doubt it, but if I ever did for any reason, I would use it as briefly as possible because that thing scares the hell out of me. So we shall see, though. Anyway, that's it for this video, my friends. Thank you very much for stopping by. Always good to hang out with you. But I'm not a financial advisor. Did you know that? Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!